Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. This is another week 20 of the Margarete Miller collage. And this week we need to use an image that features a face, a list, a piece of currency or play money, brown paper, a tea bag cover, and stripes. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use a tea bag cover or stripes. So I don't have all the prompts with me just yet, but I will. And I'm thinking I may, for my stripes, because I really don't want to use a tea bag cover, I may use some washi tape. And now I know everybody knows I have polka dots, but let me see if I have anything with stripes in here. I have stripes here. I have this one, and I have these here. These are stripes. And what else do I have? Any others? That might be it. Those are dots, kind of dotty. It doesn't matter. I can use one of those too. Okay. So I want to welcome all my new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to have you join me at my craft table. I think it's fun. I think my viewers think it's fun from the comments I get. And I want to thank all of my subscribers for sticking with me and hanging with me. Lately, I feel like I've really been pumping these videos out. I've been a bit behind, but I think I'm caught up now, so I can take a deep breath. And I know it's hard for everybody to get to see everyone's videos, and some of mine are a little bit longer. I try to cut them down, but sometimes it's just really hard to, because I just want to make sure that the entire process is shown for people. I do get a lot of comments where people say, and you're so kind, that I have you have a great imagination. I wouldn't have thought of that. So I like to really take my time so people can kind of understand how my mind works. And even though your mind may not work like mine does, you can still pick up some inspiration and tips and tricks. And please use my ideas. I'm not any big YouTuber, and I'm not a famous artist. I'm just a gal here that likes to share what I do. And I do this for you because I want you to have a good experience when you sit down at your craft table. And I don't want anybody to get discouraged. I have a creative mind because both of my parents, my dad was a great artist, and my mom was very, very crafty. Although she always said that, I don't know where you think of these things, because I wouldn't think of that. But my mom was very good with colors, and she had a lot of her own crafts that she just did amazing. My dad really had the art gene, where he had to come up with a lot of creative items for Hugh Blind and Smirnoff. A lot of artwork for both of those companies. And my son really has the drawing and painting, which I wish I did, but obviously that skipped a gene, and it went to him. Not a gene, a generation, and it went to him. But at least I can put colors, and I have an eye for composition and stuff like that. So please use my ideas. I'm not going to get all wigged out if I see something on Instagram that you did the same thing as I did. Just go for it. Have fun. I don't care. I'm not going to be hounding anybody that, oh, you used my idea. And I'm not like that. And then thank you for all my patrons over at Patreon. I am a little behind there with some exclusive material, but I'll get to that this week. So that is it. So I thought we would work on this again. It's featuring a face. So this gal I did get from a Daphne's Diary. I'm not sure which one it was. I only have a few, all right? So this comes from a Daphne's diary, and as you know, I've been trying to use Daphne diary images. This little tree here, I got, this is from 2023. This is number 5, all right? So this is the cover. That's what it looks like. I pulled that from there. I have some play money, all right? Some old Monopoly money. Not out of my game set, but I purchased extra. Then my brown paper is going to consist of these sunflowers. And then my list is going to be out of this 1960s garden book. All right. And they have lists of things that you can, lists and descriptions of items that you can buy. Here is lists of different flowers. So I'm going to take a little piece out of here and use that. And this smells very, very old. So I'm going to set that over to my left. And then I'm going to use the stripes. All right, the washi tape. So I have not thought this out at all. I have no idea. The only thing I have thought out is I'm going to use this money on this tree if I can manage to do that. And I think I want to cut her down. I want this part off of here. And I think I'm just going to rip it instead of tear it. Or I mean, instead of cut it. So today is Mother's Day. I'm actually making this on Friday, okay? Because on Mother's Day, today, I will be with my boys. And I never do a Margarete Miller on a Sunday. I mean, I don't do it on the day of. So I want to wish all of you mothers, and I want to wish you grandmothers. I know they have Grandparents' Day, but you know, this morning on the news, they showed a gal on there that was, I don't know, I don't have TikTok, but they said that this came off of TikTok. And she was kind of venting about it's not Grandparents' Day, and I'm so tired of grandmothers being included in Mother's Day, and yada, yada, yada. And she went on, and I thought, well, that's kind of rude, because isn't one of those grandmothers your mother? And she said, I'm not going to visit any grandmothers today. My kids are going to stay home. And it's my day. And I thought, oh, wow. And that just kind of made me sad, because that's one thing when my mom was alive, I wish my mother was still alive. But maybe this girl has a young mother, a younger mom. I mean, I couldn't. I loved, you know, we'd all get dressed and, you know, we would go down and we'd have my day here, and then we would go down to my mom and dad's, you know, in the mid-afternoon and hang on the screened-in back porch. My dad would do a cookout, and then we would all spend time together. But I'd give anything to have my mom and dad back to do that. And I know my boys would too. But so I thought that was just, that kind of set me off this morning. I mean, I try not to be judgmental, but boy, when it comes to people that still have their moms and dads and they complain about them, I don't like that. You know, I always say they'll understand. They'll wish that they had spent more time, especially children these days. This is just my opinion, but I think children can learn so much from grandparents, and I think the more that they are around a grandparent, the healthier it is for them. I'm just of an old generation, I guess. I was raised differently. I don't know, but enough of that. Because she's not raining on my parade. So happy Mother's Day to you, all you grandparents out there as well, because you are a mother. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this, if I can, and if I can't, I'll scrap it and get something else. But I'm going to make this into a money tree. And I'm just going to cut around the base. Now, I don't know if this will work out. If you watch Deb over at My Bag of On Style, she does these amazing collages where she does take bits and pieces of paper and she will make, you know, I think the last one she made was a cow. And she will take magazine pieces and different colors and textures. And she will create these amazing images. Well, so I thought on this, I would try to do that with the money, tear little pieces and tuck it under. So I don't know, like I said, if it doesn't work out, I can scrap it. All right, so let's take, let's see. Yeah, I cut that, but I don't think I need that cut. So let's take some little pieces here, and I'd like to try to make them round, maybe. Let's see how this works. And like I said, I don't know if this is gonna bear fruit or not. So I'll do a few here, and then I'm going to I will go off camera because this may take a little bit and I don't need you to sit through the whole thing, but I'll just show you how I'm going to try to do this so you get a little idea. And then I'll slide this under here. That's why I'm not going to torture you. And so I'm going to do it like this. And then I'm going to get everything glued down and we'll come back and incorporate it in the collage. Can you see that? I know it might be kind of far away. So see, that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so I saved the last piece to put in with you. So I'm going to stick that right here. I'm going to tuck this under in here like this. Oh, and of course, oh no, I did that right. Whoops, where did it go? That's why I didn't do this with you initially, because it's, and we're going to get this right here. I'm going to put that up there like that, so it kind of hangs down. And I think that'll be good. And I'm just going to tuck, I'm just going to get these little bits and pieces glued down now here. I left this up because I thought I might raise that up a little bit to make it a little puffier, and this one as well. I thought that would just be fun to do. But those are the only two I did it on. Maybe I won't. I'll just leave it like this. The other spots were too small to do that. Okay, so that is our little money tree. Okay, and before I forget, I do want to use, I keep saying I want to use this, so I want to use this here. I think I will get this down. This is drywall. It comes in different, drywall tape. It comes in different patterns and stuff. I got this one, and it's not the one I originally wanted to get. However, I think this will be okay. So I'm going to get this glued down because I do not believe I'm going to be doing any other cutting in this. This is just going to be a solid background. Okay, so we have that. I'll get this down. Okay, so we have our backdrop, and we're going to put her on here, but I do want to, I think I'm going to put some of this on the side, and I'm not going to color it up or anything. I want to see how this sticks. And it does have a sticky back on it. So I think it'll stick just fine on this paper. And it'll just add a little bit of texture. You see that? So I think that's going to be pretty. Just a little extra something there. Yeah, I'm going to like using that. I think that's really, and it sticks. You don't have to, worry about gluing it down and all of that stuff. I'm not sure where I'm going to put. So I need my list. So what do I have left to do? I have brown paper. Okay, the face, a list, piece of currency, which is in my little money tree here. Brown paper, and then stripes. I just need to do some tape, and I think maybe I'll put this down the side. There's no rhyme or reason to this week's collage. It's just, I'm just literally using the prompts. And Bella wants to get up in the chair and she can't. She hurt herself. Come here. Come here. Okay. All right, good girl. So I took her to the vet. She's my larger doodle. I had to help her up in the chair. She's my larger doodle, and she did something. The vet thinks to her front elbow. She's either pulled a tendon around it, but she's having a dickens of a time getting up on the couch. She can't jump up on the bed. She also has an ear infection, which I'm treating her for. And I asked him if that would be tiring her out as well. He didn't think so. But I just feel so bad for her. She usually goes upstairs to sleep at night. And last night she was downstairs on my bed. And she got up on there. I think when she gets a running start, she can get up on anything she wants to. It's just when she's standing right in front of something, she just can't lift herself up. I feel bad for her. Little snookums. And maybe I'll just put, I don't know if I want to put that up there. Maybe I can put that up there like that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I can put it. I want to see that it's a tree, but I don't want to hide all of the... I'm not really loving that. Anybody have any suggestions? I know you'll have a ton of suggestions in your comments. I don't know. I'm not really loving it. I like this, but I'm not sure I am liking... And I can't do it that way because I want the laughter on here. I'd have to cut her, and I don't really want to cut her. Kind of in the same predicament if I do it on this side, although it's a little bit better here. It's okay if I cut the top of that off. I don't know. Some weeks they come easy, other weeks they don't. If this was smaller, I could have it as a little hair thing, which I still could. I could put that up there in her hair. It could be, maybe I'll do that. It can be, instead of worrying about it being a tree in that aspect, I could have it be a little embellishment or something in her hair. Put that like that. Maybe I could add a few little petals. I have washi tape that they're these cute little petals, and I finally figured out how to use it. You can make a bouquet using these. I just have to find the start of it. And maybe I could add a few of these in there. And I think that's, when you work on any collage, again, you may have an idea, but it's okay to change and figure something else out to do. Because sometimes you just don't have an option. Especially when you think you've got it and it's going to be like, oh, this is going to be so cute. And then you do it and it's just like, ugh, a little blasé. So if I put that there like that, I'm going to want some flowers coming up out of here. So they don't stick to my mat. That. Put this over here. Okay, I think that's good. And I would like to have one more of these. I glued that down. Of course, I used the cement on it. But this one is kind of up yet. There. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's better to have a little floral thing in her hair. All right, so let's get this down. And then all we have to do is add our list. All right, I guess I'm going to be gluing it down like this. Ah. Okay, and I think that'll be, I think up there is good. It's pretty much stuck down. Okay. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that is much cuter. Like that. Instead of trying to put the whole tree in there, that just wasn't working for me. Okay, so the last thing, maybe I'll use a little bit more washi. Or actually, you know what? I think when I cut the list out, maybe I'll attach that with some washi over here. So let's find a little list, and it doesn't have to be, we can use this one here. These are tulip varieties. So let's cut this. And I'm just going to take the whole thing because I'm not sure how long I'm going to need it. Okay. I'm going to cut this down here. And I think I need to cut it a little bit shorter. And of course, I guess we can put that right there like that. Okay. Then I will add a little bit of washi to it. And we will call it a Margarete Miller collage. Okay, move all this stuff out of the way. Let's get I'll put that there. And we'll put a little one down here. There. Okay. I did it. I did a little change of plans there, but that's okay. Like I said, you can change things up however you want to. It's your work. So, okay, so we'll go over the prompts one more time. So an image featuring a face, a list, which is our list of Darwin tulips here, what she's going to want to buy at the garden center, a piece of currency or play money. So I used that here on supposedly making a little money tree. but it turned into a little corsage on her head. Brown paper, which I have here, everywhere, brown. And I used the stripes for the washi tape. So I'm going to, one last thing, I've got my stamper all ready. This is week 20. Why did I say that was 19? Oh my goodness. I do hope that this is week. I hope it is week 20. Well, it is now. And then I will change that after. So, I don't know why I thought that. That's just me. That's just me, peoples. So, all right. So, I hope you enjoyed this week's collage. I think she's cute. I think it came out cute. If you did like this, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and I will see all my regular gals in my next video. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful Mother's Day. Blessings, hugs, and I love you all. Bye-bye.